going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the RNS podcast. If you know, you know. Really nothing special podcast. We are really nobody special. Mel, how are you feeling today?
Feeling good, feeling great.
Let's go. Rick, what's going on?
Let's get it on.
For sure. Got it. Me one of those. DJ, how you feeling?
Man, we good. Hey, this one's for you. Let me get that baby mellow today, though.
Okay. Okay. Respectfully. Respectfully. I'm
How you
surprised you didn't say
feeling?
Jokic the way you were bullshitting that one episode.
Nah, man, I said this one's for you.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yo, how you feeling, Aaron? How you feeling out there, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Just to piggyback off of Rick's little sentiment there, man. Rest in peace, DMX. That's my opening statement, man. Rest in peace, DMX. I don't still at a loss for words about everything there, but man, DMX was such a good person. Just like the one thing that like is kind of makes me happy about everything is like hearing different stories and seeing different stories about everybody's interactions or just things that DMX has done, and like nothing anybody has said or will say is like bad. Like we all know DMX had his troubles with different things, but like as far as like his heart and his intentions and everything was pure. Like he had pure intentions. He was had a heart of gold. Like all of that's like, so it's really unfortunate that the way things escalated, especially in the past week. But shout out DMX, rest in peace, man. I know you guys probably got a bunch to say here.
Yeah, just rest in power to the X. You know what I'm saying? Definitely one of my favorite rappers of all time, for real. But I was doing some research and I found a pretty cool fact, which I never knew. So DMX stands for Dark Man X, but it was originally the name DMX originally came from DMX Drum Machine, and that's the one he used to record on when he was in the boys group home. So that's where the name DMX really comes from. So I never knew that until I started doing the research and found that pretty cool.
Say the big thing with me with DMX is just his energy every time. If it was becoming from praying to his performance to even his lyrics, everything always had energy. Even when you see him freestyle, everything was energy. It was always it's either gonna be 1,000 or it's not. That's how he moved. That's how he lived. And I say, prayers to his family, but I know everybody's always gonna have a great story about him because he was a genuine dude and he wasn't gonna change for nobody, like absolutely nobody. And he was comfortable being who he was.
Yeah, no, big facts, man. Always loved Dark Man X music. I remember first being introduced to him when Party Up came out, and my mom. I remember we was in the car going to get some ice cream. My mom was like, "Hey, check this song out. This how this how the people at work got me fucked up right now." and it was that song, "Y'all my baby lose my." Oh man, I was on the floor rolling when that came out. And then like when my grandma passed, man, I was just looking at through YouTube different songs trying to get through. I was listening to a lot of J. Cole. This one song was called I Miss You. And that joint he was talking about his grandma. And it resonated with me. I felt it at every level. And it just goes to show, man, he could reach you when you in your most ratchet phase. You just ready to hurt people. And he can reach you when you're in your most vulnerable stage and you're the one hurting. And he said it best in that song, man. And I know the comfort that she brought, man. So rest in power. And I know you up there with Mariella Holloway. So rest in power, DMX.
Rest in power, man. So everybody knows like the run DMX had is crazy alone, especially like back then before social media. Like there's no before streaming, all of that and all of that going on, and like I feel like nowadays it's easier to catch a buzz and sort of go on a run just because there's so many more ways to hear music. But for DMX to just come out the gate with two platinum albums in the same year.
Yeah, I was about to say, back then, 2 albums in the same year is unheard of. Unheard of.
Unheard of.
Yeah.
But first two
And-
out, like First
number
two albums.
one hits though.
Yeah. So it's so that is crazy, and it's funny because DJ's gonna laugh when I say this. So it's dark. It's dark and hell is hot. First one, right? So DJ, I'm giving all credit to DJ here. So what, like every time we had DMX on, like I like as a kid, ironically, like we'd be watching cartoons or something, we would turn it on. So like you would turn off the TV, and you would be the Rugrats. It would be the Rugrats like mouthing what like have deep time like as loud as possible.
Yo, we used to do that shit all the time.
Just, like, on no volume, just copying DMX and like things like that. So it's funny.
Man, it's funny.
Yeah, man. So
That's
man,
hilarious.
rest in peace, DMX. Yo. But got a bunch of store for you.
Oh, wait. Aaron, before you switch it off, I was gonna say that I feel like the only rapper that had like even close to a run that DMX had would probably be 50 Cent, and that's it.
Yeah,
Saying,
that
like,
initial run.
How it came out. That's a good comparison. That's a good comparison.
Because like think about it, everybody was saying free Yayo, and nobody knew Yayo.
Hey,
Right,
no one knew
nobody,
who this man was. I thought he was gonna be on fire when he came out, and it was like this guy right here.
Hey, look. Everybody was doing it though. Everybody was doing it.
Hey, real quick, man. I don't know if you saw his when he was on Drink Champs, DMX. Shout out them guys, Noriega and the whole crew. But they were saying Pop Smoke would be if 50 Cent and DMX had a baby. This nigga DMX looked, he was like, yeah, but 50 be having a baby.
50's having a baby. Yeah, man. Shout out X, man. Rest in peace. Man, rest in peace. So got a bunch in store for this episode. Our top 5 is going to be a tribute to DMX this episode. But other than that, got all NBA for you for the most part. Got a bunch in store. But first, as always, DJ, hit us with a black fact.
All right, so today is Quincy Delight Jones Jr.'s birthday. For those who don't know the government, that's Quincy Jones, the music producer, all everything. Great producer at that. One of the all-time best. And so yeah, there's not one Quincy Delight, but there's at least two Quincy Delights out there. It's a hell of a name, Quincy Delight Jones Jr.
Hey, man, he wouldn't have lasted in the DMV if you don't get your old Sunny Delight head ass.
Wait, he couldn't last with us, bro.
Boy, you had a delight out of everybody in the DMV.
Hey man, but shout out to him, man. Legendary, man. The reason why we got the Fresh Prince in the game.
Man. You got a bunch of stuff because of Quincy Jones, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, so a bunch of delightful things.
Hey,
see what you did there.
We're all delighted for you, Quincy.
Hey, even though we try to say like Quincy would get clowned up, but Quincy was a smooth one. They say he was a gangster on the low.
Hey, man. Yeah, I was about to say Quincy.
Yeah, he delight your ass up.
I'm delighted. Oh, I got something for you. I got something light for you too.
Everybody was a gangster from that era, man. Red Fox and Malcolm Little used to hang out for you people that don't know. Malcolm Little's Malcolm X. Was out there robbing trains and stuff like that, man. Like everybody from that era was a gangster.
Hey, gangster or a pimp.
Yeah, that's your granddaddy.
Nah, don't ask him. He's gonna tell you something that's gonna scar you.
Right, he's gonna tell you. He might tell you way too much information. You might not have needed.
So, whoa, granddad. Calm it down, man.
Hey, you asked.
That's not even what I asked. That's not even. That's like he gave me some more extra shit.
I asked what you eating, not that, man. Relax.
Like, hey, your grandma's a legend. Like,
whoa.
That's not delightful.
That's trauma. That's trauma right there. That's trauma.
Delighting to my ears right now. Hearing the story, granddad.
That is trauma right there.
Oh,
now, yeah, right. Shout out Quincy Jones. Shout out Quincy.
Sorry, public. Do not ask your grandfather that question.
Don't.
Don't do that unless unless you're sitting down.
Yeah, unless you're ready.
unless you're really
I don't think
okay,
nobody's ready for that.
right. Let's get started. So on a serious note, man, all the Minnesota teams past few days have not played since the Dante Wright shooting. I think the Timberwolves, at least from what I know, I think they're going to play their next game, or maybe it got postponed to later today, and I think or earlier today. I mean, but they didn't play because of the Dante Wright shooting. Another black man killed, unarmed, 20 years old. Unfortunate. It's good. It's good that these teams are supporting that and really showing that they want justice, but just unfortunate, man. I'm getting tired of just seeing the same article and the same almost identical videos almost every week, man. Like it's exhausting. I don't know what else to say other than it's getting exhausting.
I feel like it's clear. Like the one thing I'm sick of and sick and tired of is the media always relying on the athletes and the rappers to do something when really we should be pointing at the politicians and the police chiefs and what they're doing, because clearly the training ain't working. Because he 26-year vet, and you say you confused a taser for a gun. The weight is what, then you clearly don't know your weapon at all. And why are you training officers? Like, I'm just tired of the BS. I'm tired of the lies. I'm tired of them hiding behind a badge. Like, I'm tired of seeing so many of us dying, bro. Like, out of all of us that's on here on this panel, I know y'all always tell y'all significant ones, I love y'all when you walk out the door, because it might be your last day on some real shit.
Yeah.
It's all facts, man. I for me, man, it's how tone deaf as a city must you be to have the Derek Chauvin case going on right now, and still happens, you know, during the same week. At this point, it's murder porn. I can't watch it. I didn't even know it had happened until I saw that the Minnesota teams were setting out. So it did bring awareness. Just to kind of piggyback on what you were saying before, as far as why people look at the athletes and stuff like that, I feel like because the most prominent black people that we see are either rappers or athletes. We kind of, we lean on them during these times because as far as the public's view goes, they have the most success. It's unfortunate this happened again. Rest in peace to Dante Wright and his family. Praying for the family and just, praying that they're able to overcome and get through this as smoothly as they can as this plays out in public, because it's another tragedy, an unfortunate one.
Because like you said, Jamel, like, you just kiss your loved ones before you leave. And yeah, I kiss my wife before I leave. And every day I worry about, making it home to my daughter. Rick, I know you have a black son, so I know that's on your mind every single day. My daughter's half black. I gotta worry about that shit every single day. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know. I don't think people understand how I don't use the word scared, but how scary it is, because you just don't know. Like, you don't know if, okay, I was going 10 over, what this I don't know what this man's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's gonna happen. So it's just a crazy situation, especially for her to say it was a taser or whatever. Like, come on, chill. You 26 years in this.
Yeah, first off, if you've been there, like, one, we don't believe you. Two, like, there's no way you've been in. There's no way you didn't know if you've been in the police force that long. That, like, there's no way you just didn't know that this was a taser, this was a gun, whatever. But yeah, just for you to say, to your point, how you said, like, you don't know. So apparently, like, we obviously aren't gonna be able to find out the real truth because Dante's dead. But apparently it was he got pulled over because of an air freshener in his car, like the car fresheners from the rear view mirror, right? I've been pulled over for that same reason. So for whatever reason, like I got pulled over because I had a black ice air freshener. Got pulled over. Cop asked what I was doing. Like, who knows? Like, I answered everything as best as I could. And he kind of just said some smart ass shit about like, you can't have an air freshener, something. And then I was just like, all I said was, "Oh, really?" And then he kind of looked at me, gave me a smart look, and was like, "Well, I wouldn't lie to you, sir." Like, just all you had to do is just say yeah. But like, just to your point, you never know. If I had that officer, who knows what could have happened? You know what I'm saying? So each time, and people really don't understand that. Some people really don't understand that. Like a lot of black people, when they get pulled over by their first thought is this it?
No, you don't know.
Like
all right. Not to cut you off, Aaron, but think about this: when all of us is getting pulled over in any separate situation, why does your hand shake? Why do you feel nervous? These are supposed to be the people that's supposed to protect and serve us. When we're feeling in danger, we're supposed to call them. But think about all of us as black folks. First thing we don't want to do is call the police. We would rather protect ourselves than call 911 because we calling them to protect us. But then at the same time, they might come in the house and shoot us and say, "Oh, you fit the description." No, I'm the one that called y'all. No matter what it is, bro, it could be a black ice in there. It could be you just walking outside. You could be walking your dog. You don't fit this description. No matter what it is, bro, you're black. That's it. They're gonna come up with 1,000 excuses, but the main excuse is I wanted to kill you because you were black. That's it.
I mean, policing in America, how it started off was to find us.
was to find black people.
Because it started as slave catchers. That was
There's a black
what
fact for you.
That's what policing was in America back then. So I mean, it kind of started off racist. It has a racist foundation. I can say that for sure. Like you can't dispute that. Like it started off as slave catching. And if you're going to say that they were upholding the law, then you might need to reevaluate how you think. So.
Mm-hmm. Not to make a joke, but Jamel came in with the Coach Carter. That's some black facts for your ass.
Hey, bro. Like, nah, it's just this shit. It gets so fucking old, man. Think about this. Like,
it gets old quick.
It gets so old. Like, not to downplay this man's death at all. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like every day, like we can't even enjoy freedom. Are we really free? How are you free that all of us feel nervous about going outside? Like the only time we feel safe is in our house. That ain't living. That's a prison, bro. It's not prison. It's like you stuck in a jail cell, but you're literally confined to some space. That's the only place you feel safe. Because anywhere else, you're a target. Anywhere else.
I ain't gonna lie, and y'all help me out. The one that was jogging, was it Ahmaud? Ahmaud Arbery. Yeah, that one got me. You know,
that one hit me because obviously, my pops he runs all the fucking time.
Bro, I was working out outside hard that summer, and I was, started looking back behind my shoulder. I see one of them pickup trucks. You know what I'm saying? Them raised up pickup trucks. I started looking around like, hey man, when them lights got a little bright on me.
Hey, bro, like before I would run outside, my mom would tell me wear a safety vest so people knew I was just working out. To be black, that's what you got to do to work out. Like we got to do so much extra, fam, just to be.
That's wild how much our moms, I know, are still worried at the age that we at. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? And they worry still, man. It's wild. It's wild.
And I mean, and the thing about that is it's gonna continue to be that way. Like shit doesn't seem like it's going to change anytime soon. So moms are going to continue to worry no matter what our age is. Black people are still going to be worried each time we get pulled over because just don't know, man. It's fucking frustrating. Like,
and I hate that notion when police officers say you get pulled up. Why you seem so nervous? Are you serious, bro? Are you that dumb? Like, are you that dumb? Are you that dumb? Did I look at you as a friend? Like, man, I'm nervous as hell.
I got. There's no lie. I got pulled over on a bicycle.
I got stopped.
Not a
I got pulled
motorbike.
over on a bicycle.
Not a
By four
motorbike.
motherfuckers in Cali.
Yeah, it's wild, man. It's wild. Well, go ahead.
Yeah, man, it's nuts. On a lighter topic, going back to the NBA, Jamal Murray, last night towards ACL, sucks, man. Like Denver was starting to heat up too.
They were.
Denver got hot since the Aaron Gordon trade. They kind of looked like they were back sort of to last year. Maybe, I mean,
Yeah.
who knows what could have happened. Jamal Murray had right knee issues before, missed a few games, came back towards left ACL. We know LeBron and AD are out. So I recently or earlier today, I saw a fact. Usually, I forgot what year it's been, but it's since 2012, since the lockout year. Actually, that's what it is. Since the lockout year, on average, there's 3 ACL injuries in the NBA per year since the lockout. This year, there's already 4. There's already other injuries that we know, as I mentioned about LeBron and AD as the big notable ones. Shorter season this year, more games kind of together at once. I know they're kind of tried to avoid travel a little bit. The bubble, everything with COVID. Do we think this is like a coincidence, or do we think these injuries are going hand in hand with each other?
Oh, sure. I'll go first. I would say yes, because you need the body to recover on the amount of time with the explosion that you're doing, and with a little bit of studying that I've done on ACL and MCL injuries. The biggest factor is when it does tear, it was going to tear anyway because of the lack of mobility and flexibility in your hips. Because that tendon stretches all the way up to that muscle, and that muscle was already being overworked. So that's why that rupture or tear happens. So I would say the big thing is a lot of guys are putting a lot of mileage in a short amount of time. Even James Harden pulling his hamstring. So I feel like even Luka going into it, like he had to be held out. I feel like a lot of guys, their body, if you was in the bubble and you went to the playoffs and went on a long run, you probably are dealing with some type of injury at this moment.
Yeah, that's facts. Just because like the bubble in this condensed season, the one thing I really hope that like for now on that they start which I kind of feel like they had to start this season when they did, because they want to start the season around around that time anyways. So I kind of feel like, why not now? And just boom, you're gonna have to suffer for a year, but you're gonna get a longer break this off season because it's gonna end in June. And then, if I'm not mistaken, I think they want to start around the same time, like Christmas-ish. So it'll give them a longer break than they usually used to. I kind of feel like that's how they're going to. I hope that's what they're doing. But yeah, Jamel, just like you said, there's a lot of mileage for these guys. Just way too much mileage and not enough recovery time.
Yeah, it's crazy to me how someone has played 18 years and they've never had a major injury, but these younger guys who are a lot smaller are getting injured. That's a different topic.
I could have went in, but I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it yet.
I definitely think that I definitely think the bubble played a role in the injuries that have taken place. I think overall, man, it's just a lot of mileage when you look at the players that are out. Who Evan Fournier, John Collins, Trey Young. Let me see here, Cam Reddish. I think I already said Harden, Rozier. Like a lot of these guys aren't that old that are out. I think it's just I think part of it is just being overworked. I think they train so much. And then if you set for a while, let's say if you're not practicing and then you try to hop right back into an NBA game, I think it kind of sets yourself up for injury. Um, so yeah, I definitely think that the bubble played a role this time around. But I think overall, I just think the schedules have been kind of daunting for these teams. And you got to think about how much more athletic some of these guys are. Um, yeah, so I definitely think it plays a big role.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think uh lost my train of thought, but pretty much I think it's both. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, like you can't pinpoint one specific thing about an injury. But for some of these guys, I do think it was the quick turnaround and just having to recover, not really fully recovering, having to play. But uh and some of it, like you said, like you mentioned with some of the names you said, they are younger guys. So like some of it is, yeah, it's injuries. That's part of the sport. That's part of the job. That's part of your career. There's going to be injuries that happen, but then some of it is just wear and tear. Like uh I kind of feel like, who knows what happens with Jamal Murray if he doesn't play. Harden doesn't miss a lot of games, and soft tissue injuries are usually wear and tear, things like that. So it sucks, especially terrible timing for the Nuggets,
Oh
because
yeah,
month until playoffs, depending on when they start, you might not even have him back for next year until
yeah.
late. It's it's who knows, like,
And that's if you want to chance it, like
right,
bringing them back
exactly,
next year,
exactly. That's
because
if
it's
you
so
want to
late in
chance
the
it.
year.
He very well, not saying he will. There's still a possibility, since it's right now, he may not even play next year. There's a possibility.
Yeah,
So, um, it sucks. It sucks for them. Big loss to them. Uh, man,
and,
Yeah,
Jamal.
and, and it
and
and
he's
that also
24.
goes.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
Oh, no, I was going to say that also goes back to my point. Like if you look at Klay Thompson, he set out with the ACL injury first, tried to come back the next season, or what he set out a whole season, right, and then try to
Yeah.
come back for this season, and then boom is Achilles. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like it's I don't know what NBA trainers do to help prepare these players to come back. Like even KD that last year with Golden State. Like I remember Max Kellerman, he kept saying, "Hey, the calf bone connected to the Achilles bone." You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? He kept saying that joint religiously, and sure enough, man, like because I always hear, man, when you tear your Achilles, people say it feels like someone just kicked you in the back of your leg. And I've seen someone tear their Achilles, and he looked back at me. He was like, "You kicked me?" I was like, "Nah, bro. I think that was something a little worse." So yeah, just wear and tear, and I'm not sure how they're being how these trainers are bringing them out, these physical therapists, how they're preparing them to come back, because I mean you're at the highest level, the most
Right.
elite.
I would say to help you out on that, Rick, a lot of tears deal with stretching and mobility. Like if you're not a person that like to stretch and you just say, "Oh, I'm just a hooper and I might work out a little bit," your muscles get so tight to the point where you need, as explosive you are, you need to be as flexible as possible. Like that's why you see track athletes always stretching, because with that
Pause.
speed that you're coming off with, you can easily tear something. And I seen somebody tear their quad, bro. You
Mm.
hear it, you hear it
Yeah,
when somebody
yeah.
tear it, and it sounds like a shotgun, and it's so crazy because that muscle shoots up,
Mm,
locks up, and it's deal with a lot of overexerting, and you're not,
mm.
not stretching and not doing the right things.
So real quick before we move on, uh, not only does it suck for the Nuggets, it's Olympic year. It sucks for Canada national team. They got they had a or have a legit chance of making it past the group series and really trying to be in the Olympics. Canada is starting to have a lot of talent coming in the NBA, and Jamal Murray probably Canada's best player. If I were just off the top of my head, he's Canada's best player. I can't think of anybody else. Which not I'm not trying to debate that, but do we think I mean, we've seen it before with the Olympics and Team USA. Do we think these shorter seasons and injuries can make a bunch of players that would be on the Olympic team sort of sit out and withdraw?
Definitely older ones. I
Right.
think
Old ones,
like
yes.
those guys, like not even like super old, but like the ones that are in the middle of their prime.
Like the established ones.
Yeah, like James. You look at James Harden, like a guy like that. Um, I think he would set out. I think it would be smart for him too.
Because you got to
I
think they're going from bubble to season to Olympics to season. Because there's like a
yeah.
week,
right.
there's like a couple days
Oh,
to a
and,
week
and you
between
miss the playoffs. And
yeah, between the finals and
so,
the Olympics.
yeah. So
Right.
to answer your question, yeah, I think it could deter some, and it would be for you remember how it was before. I think it would be for a certain amount of years. The rest of the world's catching up, so I feel like that ego and that pride is going to come in eventually.
Right.
If those teams aren't doing well, so it might last for about 4 or 5 years, and then boom, they'll be right back if they're not doing well.
Oh, I was just gonna say, but is America sending their most elite squad? The only time that they send their most elite squad is if they lose. You know what I'm saying? You remember the Redeem team? They actually sent their best players. You start seeing Kobe being there and everybody else. Like that team was a lot different, the Redeem team, compared to the team that lost.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm not knocking any of the guys. I'm just saying
No, no.
the NBA's elite US team, they haven't really played.
Right. For various reasons at this point, and I don't think we're gonna have like perfect segue here. I don't think we're gonna have the exact top whatever players. There's always gonna be like a mix and match. For the most part, it's gonna be the top players. But speaking of top players, ESPN put out a list recently, top 25 players under the age of 25. And this isn't based on how they are now. This isn't like currently who they are. This is they based it on potential. So a lot of these guys, they're just based on what they potentially could be and not where they're at right now. So just really quick, the list: 1, Luca; 2, Zion; 3, LaMelo; 4, Donovan Mitchell; 5, Jason Tatum; 6, De'Aaron Fox; 7, Ben Simmons; 8, Devin Booker; 9, Bam Adebayo; 10, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander; 11, Bi; 12, Jaylen Brown; 3, Jamal Murray; 14, Michael Porter Jr.; 15, John Morant; 16, Trae Young; 17, Mikal Bridges; 18, Domantas Sabonis; 19, Anthony Edwards; 20, DeAndre Ayton; 21, Tyrese Halliburton; 22, John Collins; 23, Jared Allen; 24, Lonzo Ball; 25, Colin Sexton. Thoughts?
There's 6 people above Devin Booker that shouldn't be.
Name them.
The 6 that's not Luca.
Okay. Oh yeah, he's 8, so that's kind of. But like here's
Luca's
the thing.
number 1. Luca's
Like-
number 1, hands down. Don't not argue that. No, it's inarguable. Go ahead, Aaron.
I can argue it if I want to. Don't mean I'm right.
Well, you'd be wrong.
I'm gonna
but go
argue it.
ahead.
Don't mean I'm right. But hey, you know.
Yeah. Well, you'd be wrong. Go ahead.
Don't test me, DJ. I do what I want. All right.
Okay. Right or wrong?
I would say I want my boy John Morant up a little bit higher. That's it.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't. If we're going off potential, I just feel like his potential is crazy. And I want to see him get a body like he's trying to get manslaughter, but at least catch a body.
Serial
Serial
body
killer.
But
Attempted. You remember attempted?
attempted. That's what I'm saying. He's trying to take that. Need to take that next step. But like me, like it's an ESPN list. Like I don't like to be honest. Could really care less.
When has ESPN ever made a list and they've been right?
Like 1, you're right. ESPN has never made a list. 2, any list you make, it's never gonna be perfect. It's never gonna be perfect if you make a list.
Right.
I could really care less about like if that's what they feel. I mean, they're wrong on some of these, but like, okay, I'm not gonna sit here and make a top 25 under 25.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know.
ESPN be bugging. Like I remember Zach Lowe when like it was KD's last year in Golden State, the year he hurt him, the year he tore his Achilles. He said Zach Lowe had a list of the top whatever NBA players. KD was number 8. What?
Yeah, like exactly.
Who? Take LeBron out. Who's better than KD at that particular time?
I remember another one where he was doing most clutch players, and Dirk Nowitzki and Rudy Gay were above Kobe Bryant as far as like statistics go. Statistics wise.
Yeah, because he shoots more clutch buckets.
And the dude was that was talking. I forget who it was, man, but he was talking to T-Mac, and he was like, "Yeah, Dirk Nowitzki is a way more clutch player than Kobe Bryant." And he was like, "Yeah, well, why don't you go ahead and say Rudy Gay too?" He was like, "No, I'm just talking about Dirk." He was like, "Your stats are telling me that Rudy Gay is more clutch, right? So why don't you say Rudy Gay?" And he was like, "No, I'm not. I'm not going to say that." He was like, "Yeah, so go ahead, take your stats, crumble them up, throw it away."
Yo,
So,
I remember when they had Melo low, like prime Melo, like.
Melo's always been disrespected, bro.
Bro, that's when I gave up on lists because I said y'all don't know basketball. Y'all really, this is opinion because Melo is one of the coldest dudes out here, bro.
That's basically what ESPN lists are. Like it's just based on opinion. Like DJ, I get what you're saying on book, but like there's a few like if I wanted to, like I could vouch for it. Like especially if the reasoning is based off potential, I could like I see where it's coming from. Like, but like
hell nah, Jason Tatum compared to Donovan Mitchell? Nah, I don't agree with that shit.
What you talk? What do you don't agree with?
I feel like Jason Tatum should be at least 3.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's always going to be indifferent opinions on this. Like any ESPN top whatever list, I'm just gonna always take with a grain of salt. That's basically how I see it.
Yeah, ESPN is at the same time said Aaron Rodgers was washed. So yeah.
I mean, but based off this list, I mean, I think it's a good list for what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? Future potential. There's some notables that are far behind, and that's obviously Devin Booker. I think John Morant is too far down there as well. Jamal Murray.
No disrespect to Jared Allen, but he be in the top 25 list.
You said no disrespect to who?
Y'all got that one.
Yeah, no disrespect to Jared Allen. Like I'm not like and mind you, whenever you say no disrespect, it sounds
it's
like
all disrespect. It's all disrespect. It's all disrespect.
But I really mean this. No disrespect to you, Jared Allen. But top 25 though.
Anytime I hear no disrespect, I think of Stephen A. Smith's Kwame Brown rep. This man is a bona fide scrub. No disrespect whatsoever, but the man can't play the game of basketball.
No disrespect, but I'm going to be as disrespectful as humanly possible.
He has small hands. He can't catch the ball. He has bad feet. He doesn't have a single post move he can remember to do 3 times in a row. But he said no disrespect.
Yeah. Whenever somebody says no disrespect, it sounds like Ayo with all disrespect.
Yo, Eric,
seriously, that's what you might as well say.
It was spot on with the Stephen A. Smith joint. Like you almost sounded like him. Like
no disrespect, no whatsoever. But the man is a bona fide scrub. He can't play. Nah, that's honestly my favorite Stephen A. Smith rap.
Mine's Rasho Nesterovich.
Rasho Nesterovich. Oh my God, Rasho Nesterovich. What should we call it? Real quick, man. Each of y'all, man. Give me your top 5 under 25 without you know what I'm saying, without giving a long soliloquy.
Are we doing like based off potential like this or just top 5?
Based off potential, top 5 under 25.
Luka, Book, Jay Tatum, Jamal Murray. I go Donovan Mitchell.
Got it. What you got, Mel?
I'll go with Luka, Jason Tatum, Book, and Ben Simmons. Just need to get a shot. That's the only thing he's missing. Get that damn shot.
What about you, A. Brown?
So I asked, but I didn't hear what you said. Are we doing this just like this list based off potential, or just
like the list based off potential?
based off potential? Okay, Luca. After this, no order really. I'll put Book. I'll put Bam. Uh, Tatum and Ja.
Say Ja was my sixth man.
Yeah, Ja was definitely.
Rick, what about you?
See, for me, I'm looking at who's going to be who has potential to be much better than where they are right now. So
Right.
I'm definitely going Luca. I'm gonna go Luca, Book, Tatum, Ja Morant, and LaMelo Ball.
I'm surprised you didn't go Zion.
I got Zion number 7.
I think Zion is what he is, though.
If he doesn't, if he's not injured, if he can stay healthy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think this is Zion though. I think we're just seeing it.
This ain't. If he can stay healthy, this won't be his final version of himself.
Yeah, like he's 20 years old.
Yeah,
like
and doing something that 2001 Shaq. It hasn't been done since 2001 Shaq. The only person to do it. So the only other person to do it like that.
I see
70% shooting.
Yeah,
from the field. Yeah,
I could tell that he's been in the gym working on his game. You know, you could see when people are making that that curve going up, like Jaylen Brown. Like I didn't think he was
putting the ball in his hands a lot more.
Yeah, that's a good example there as far as.
Yo, did y'all see that move Jaylen Brown had to look like a glitch?
No, I missed it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking.
Oh my god.
Yo,
it was like maybe a month ago at this point. Yo. I was like, what the fuck just happened?
I saw an old clip that Penny Hardaway did a move. That shit looked like a glitch.
I know
exactly
what you're talking about.
Which one I'm talking about. I looked at that shit 6 times and I still don't know how the hell to do that on the court.
All I want to say is Zion he need to focus on his game, but he need to focus on the weight too.
Bro,
and that's not even me trying to be funny, man. I know that's what I'm saying.
Not even being funny, but like, there's too much good food out there.
That's why I say he got drafted to the wrong city.
If he can get down to 260, man, because he's like 280 now. If he can get down to at least 260,
that's a big boy. That's a big boy, bro.
What's a healthy city? Do you guys know any healthy cities that we could get the Zion to?
LA
going.
LA vegan everything. ATL got a bunch of vegan shops. Yeah. DC got a bunch of vegan places.
I was about to say DC.
Anywhere where there's hipsters.
Zion to the Wizards.
Brooklyn, because Brooklyn's been taken over by gentrification.
I would say all of Brooklyn seems gentrified at this point. So
Denver would be a good place for him too.
Any city that's been gentrified, just send them there.
Zion to a gentrified city is the new.
Hey, keep Zion away from the South. Anything in the South, deep South, you can't stay.
Hey, look, we want to keep him away from Minnesota too.
Oh yeah. Yes. Because he's too big and too black to be walking around that damn city.
Yeah, we need to keep him away from Minnesota.
I would say Phoenix. He would be good out there.
Ooh. No, you know what the best place would be? Miami. They got you on a whole weight program there. You got to be
but you got to
body fat to be on that team.
Hey,
they're gonna have that man sipping smoothies.
Mm-hmm. Yo, you got to be built for Miami. You got to be a Miami player.
Yeah, you can't have body fat or nothing. Yeah,
you got to be Jimmy Butler mind state, bro. You got to be a Jimmy Butler. That's why Bam fits.
That would be it though. That would be the best.
That would be the heat way or whatever this heat culture. Going on. Hell yeah.
Pat Riley telling him, get his fat ass on the treadmill.
That'll be the first thing Pat Riley said. But going on. Hell yeah, hell nah. Got four hell yeah, hell nah questions for you. Mel, I'm gonna start with you. So as of what we've seen, from things could change, but Patriots terminated Julian Edelman's contract. Apparently he is retiring. The question people like to ask for whatever reason is Julian Edelman a Hall of Famer?
Hell nah, but my opinion doesn't matter because I'm really nothing special. But hey, if you know, you know. But no, I really feel like
James
the biggest thing is the Tom
That's what I'm
Brady
about to say.
effect. It's the Tom Brady effect. Deion Branch looked really great with Tom Brady, and I feel like Julian Edelman got the benefits of working with Tom Brady. That's really it. My personal opinion.
Hey man, Deion Branch also played both sides of the ball.
No, you're thinking of the other guy.
Which other one?
Deion Branch was just a slot.
Troy Brown.
Troy Brown.
Troy Brown.
Was it Troy Brown? Okay.
Good. Yeah, that's a good memory though. Shoot, he played corner and wide receiver.
Yeah, I remember it was one of them.
But back to what I said before. Hell no.
hell no. But next, so
Hell of a player though.
No, yo. Hell of a player, hell of a great wide receiver. We're talking about the Hall of Fame.
Career. Oh yeah, no, I agree. I'm just saying, he's still hell of a player, but yeah, you're right. Hell no.
Great.
Y'all say Hall of Fame. If y'all say if he was a great player, hell yeah. But
nah. Patriots Hall of Fame, sure.
He in the Ring of Honor. I'll give him that.
Yeah, Ring of Honor, sure. Yeah, Ring of Honor. Next one.
Hold on. I was just gonna say if Chad Johnson ain't in, he definitely shouldn't be in.
If Torrey Holt ain't in, if Reggie Wayne ain't, like we take a number, Julian Edelman. But next one. Hubert Davis. We talked about it last week. Became head coach at UNC. Notably, first black head coach at UNC. At his press conference, I didn't see the whole clip. So to be honest, I don't know the context. All I saw was what he said. I didn't know what the question was asked. I don't know anything. I don't know the context. But there's a clip of Hubert Davis. Basically, what he's saying is, like I said, don't know the context. Is he was just like, I'm proud to be an African American. I'm proud to be an African American. I'm proud to be an African American coach. And I'm proud to have a white wife, which nothing is wrong with that at all. But it just seemed, DJ, was it necessary for him to just announce it? Like, it didn't seem, I don't know.
All right. Backstory. Married, wife's white. Okay. When I go, say I go to get it. Hell no. Say I go to a job interview. Hey, blah, blah. Yeah, my name's DJ Summers and my wife's white. Like, no, nobody, like, that doesn't, nobody, like, why does, you didn't need to do that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Nobody cares that your wife is white, blah, blah, blah. God damn. We try to congratulate you, and this is what you do. I'm trying to hold back jokes and shit because, like, I'm still trying to be respectful. Like, I got goddamn Pubert. Come on.
You know what?
Come on, Pubert.
Hey, shout out to Tom from the Boondocks.
Yo, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. Shout out to Tom from the Boondocks.
Yeah, fucking Pubert Davis over here.
You know what it sounded like?
Man, I was like, come on, Pube.
You know what it sounded like? It sounded like a Logic album. That's what it sounded like.
I'm
black. My mom's white.
That's what it sounded like. It sounded like a Logic album.
Oh man, yo, bro. I'm gonna leave that alone.
But for real, it don't matter. Like, it don't matter. Like, it was just unnecessary.
Like, we congratulate you as the first African American
and that's the first thing you say.
UNC basketball history. You said, "Yep, I'm proud to be African American. I'm proud that my wife is white." Nigga, what?
Like, come on, man.
My biggest thing is like Aaron said back in the day. You know this is recorded, right? This is archived, like, and that's the one thing you're gonna say in your press conference.
Opening, like that's gonna be the biggest pick up.
That's like the first 2 to 3 sentences he uttered was
that's what
I'm
it
proud of my wife's white.
Like I just saw the clip. Like I said, don't know the context, but it just seemed like he just walked up on the stage and just said that.
They asked him how it felt to be the first, you know what I'm saying, the first African American head coach, and that's how he answered it.
So they didn't ask him, if he
Yeah,
was the first African American coach.
No one asked him about his white wife. Nobody.
Okay then.
Yo, if I was one of the athletes, I'll be looking at him like, yo, I'm transferring next year. He tripping.
Hey, real quick, man. All I have to say is after that statement, he better be a good coach.
He better. He better, bro.
Because people will remember this press conference.
We're gonna remember. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, he can't get no grubs. That's why it ain't no good.
He's in the Dan Campbell category of opening pressers, I guess, of just notable things if you fuck up.
Hey, I like Dan Campbell now. After I heard him do an interview with Pat McAfee, he kind of explained the situation.
Mm-hmm.
The Lions might be. I'm not gonna say they're gonna be better than the Lions they usually are. I'm not gonna say they're good, but they're gonna be okay.
Lions going line. Next one. We go
and this is a good segue.
Yeah. Perfect. Another perfect segue.
Hey, I'm winning right now, baby. I'm winning right now.
Jamel up here doing alley oops and shit.
Speaking of the Lions, speaking of always being bad, that's what I should say. Charles Barkley had a quote the other day. I've been poor, I've been rich, I've been fat, I've been skinny, I've been old, I've been in the Hall of Fame. And one thing I could always tell you, the Clippers have always sucked. That's a hilarious statement more for anything. But Rick, is it fair? Is that a fair statement with the talent they have?
Hell yeah, because they disappointed the fuck out of me last season, man. I'm with the people that wanted to see Kawhi Leonard go against LeBron James, and they got bounced out by Jamal Murray. So hell yeah, it's fair, man. Even when I was doing the knucklehead shit with Q Rich and Darius Miles, like I was religiously doing that, man. Love to watch them play. I think they only won like 17, 20 games. They were some of my favorite players in the NBA.
Q Rich was my guy back then.
Oh my God, man. They were dirty, but they won nothing. And you know what? Amari Stoudemire dunking on Michael Olakandi. Like this is just things that I remember, like, you know, growing up, and then finally the Clippers got a good team with Blake Griffin and all them, Chris Paul, Matt Barnes, DeAndre Jordan. Like that team was amazing. Should have, could have, would have went to the finals, and I think they got bounced out in the second round. Like no team has made it to the Western Conference Finals. So to answer your question, hell yeah.
Right, like just because they've had one decade of success doesn't take away from however old Charles Barkley is and the rest of his life. Like they've been ass. You take away before 2010, before the Chris Paul trade, like they've sucked. And so it's like, yeah, like if you're trying to get into specifics and trying to, technically, like you're getting technicalities, like he's wrong. But if you're getting to his whole lifetime, they've had 10 years. Like, no, they've sucked.
Like, and God bless Barkley, because he's my favorite drunk uncle. I love that guy. Love like he's entertainment.
Hey,
perfect segue.
Rick up there throwing alley oops and shit now.
I know you did that.
Uncle Shay over here.
Uncle Shay and KD had a little spat today on Twitter. Pretty much, long story short, Shannon Sharp was on Twitter, or no, before it got to Twitter, on Undisputed, he pretty much had a fake KD quote, paraphrasing here, pretty much saying that KD claimed that he was better than LeBron because he beat him in the finals and hit a shot over him in his city, all that, and like why doesn't he consider he's the best, or why shouldn't people consider him the best or whatever. Pretty much that was a fake tweet. People use that against KD because that's what they do on Twitter these days. Shannon then used that against him. KD came back, defended himself. Is this fake? What are you doing? And they had a little spat going on. So that's the gist of the whole thing. Guess I'll ask myself this. Should Shannon have fact-checked himself about that tweet before calling out KD? Yeah, hell yeah. because if there's any if there's anybody to fact check shit or like before anything, like if we know anybody's going to say something, is KD. Like the thing I love about KD using Twitter, like he's just a regular dude. Like he just uses Twitter like a regular dude, and people get mad at it because he's a professional athlete. But like, why isn't he allowed to use Twitter just because other people don't use Twitter? You know what I'm like? You know what I'm saying? Just because other athletes do it, don't mean he can't just be a regular person on it. He enjoyed I don't know, and people call him sensitive and all that stuff. That shit, and I love everything about KD using Twitter. He has some of the funniest tweets, and yeah, that's fact check yourself. Like also you're on national television. You don't want to get caught about a fake tweet like when you would. Yeah. Long story short, fact check yourself.
I mean, as much as these professional athletes and entertainers in general get berated by fans, it's refreshing that KD's petty as he is. Like I like it. I like the petty.
I love it.
I love the petty. Like we really nothing special. We up here judging niggas right now. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Richard Jefferson's the same way. Richard Jefferson's petty as hell.
Oh, he hilarious.
Yo, savage.
He's the most sarcastic person I think I've seen on national television.
Yo, when he sent out that tweet talking about, hey LeBron, the CG for your hairline.
Oh, hilarious.
Like, but Aaron, I was gonna say, like, I like how you asked yourself a question and you answered that shit smoothly, like it was one of us.
Facts.
Hey, man.
He was like, hell yeah.
He a veteran in the game, man.
Veteran out this joint.
Come on, man.
Rondo.
He said his mellow episode, he got to get it.
Oh, for real,
yeah.
Do it for the garden.
How to get to it? How to get to it for the God? I still
leaving
can't.
Shannon alone today. I'm leaving him alone today. Y'all better go ahead and just smooth right on.
Yo, Aaron,
No, that's fine. No, I wasn't gonna say anything. I was gonna say I can't believe you said that Jokic that one episode. Still, that's all. I wasn't going where you're going. I wasn't going where you're going. But to move on, top 5 as we wrap it up. Top 5 in honor of DMX. We're gonna go top 5 DMX songs. So Mel on the board. You got the first pick this time. Finally got one.
Shout out to the people. I appreciate
shout out. So Mel's votes took off quick. So they're really in tune. Got the most votes on Instagram and Twitter. So undisputed champ this week.
Hey, I'll take it.
Second, DJ. Third is me. Fourth is Rick. Rick, you have 2 picks when it's your turn. If we are ready, Jamel, you're on the clock.
Hey, just gotta say, people, make sure DJ don't win so we can keep him shut up. You know.
We ain't God damn.
Hey, he went from never lost to ain't never won.
For real. Shit.
Hey, nah, I'm just saying. I haven't forgot DJ. That's it.
Damn.
But my first pick,
number 4, people. Shit.
I was about to say, Jamel, it's your pick. Like you ain't have to call DJ like that.
I'm saying.
I know. That was
it's like in the NFL. No Browns, you're on the clock. Yeah, fuck the Steelers. We gonna pick him.
Hey,
Jamel, I didn't go that hard.
Hey, let Jamel talk his shit, man. He been last place damn near every joke. He feeling himself now.
Oh no. Whoa. We all remember DJ talking mad trash and he the best of the best.
We do. We never forget.
Yeah, I'm not gonna forget that.
We just keeping the same energy, DJ.
Yeah, same energy always. But like DJ said, forget DJ. Rough Riders anthem.
That was an easy one.
Yeah, that's the
You say easy, but that's a good one.
No.
It's like an easy pick, man.
It's the one to pick.
It's the one to pick. That's the one that can bring niggas from anywhere into a huddle.
Yeah,
dog. That was played at your wedding.
I know on purpose.
DJ, your pick.
I'm stuck between the two. Where my dog's at?
Okay. I got a funny Rough Riders anthem story after the draft. I don't want to stop what we got here.
Harold always finds a way to make more time, bro. He
I-
always makes
no.
more time.
No, I'm good. I know what my pick is. All I was gonna say is I don't want to pick this early, but I don't want to not get it. That's all I was gonna say. But it's probably my favorite DMX song, so I'm gonna pick it. How's it going down?
I was gonna have time to get that.
Okay, maybe.
That was a tough
was
one.
gonna be my next
That was
pick,
good
man.
that you
was
got
about to be my
that.
next pick, bro.
All right. Well,
I was
glad
gonna
I
have
picked
time.
it.
I was gonna have time for that.
Glad I picked it when I did. Then, Rick, you got
Alright.
2.
That kind of messed me up just slightly. So I'm gonna go with Stop Being Greedy.
Okay.
And
I know this one.
but hey, yeah, I'm gonna take this before it goes, man. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get the N1 joint. Who We Be.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't go where I thought you was gonna go.
Yeah, we'll go with Who We Be. I was about to go somewhere else, but
I knew where you was gonna go, but
yeah, I had to get that joint.
all right, little brother.
All right. What these want from an
That's,
It was your turn.
yeah, I was gonna say it's not your pick at all, but
well, whoever that is, go for it. I'm not used to being
I
first. I'm
guess
used
you
to
know
that.
your little brother, DJ. I did.
I didn't hear that part. That's crazy.
DJ was like, all right, little brother. and then
And Jamel was like, "Oh, okay, I'll speak."
okay. What these bitches want?
I just gotta turn the video off. Video off, bro. Video off. Yo, I can't
Put
even
you on
show
mute
my
like
face
around the
no more.
horn. Put your ass on mute like around the horn.
Yeah.
All right, hold on
So
here.
you lost all your points, bro.
Yeah. Nigga sunned himself and shit.
You know what? I'm just gonna take it from Jamel.
Yeah, just take that joint, just cause.
It was Brenda, Letitia,
Yo, who?
Linda, Felicia,
The rapper.
God,
A
LaShawn,
whole verse with just names.
Cookie.
Fire.
Oh, I met her at the ice cream park.
And the joint be the
About
hardest.
3 Kims.
Oh.
About 3 Kims is the funniest one to me.
Yeah. So it could
About
be
3
Could be
kills.
less. It could be more.
Right, about.
Nothing more, nothing less. But
DJ, your
really-
pick.
DMX is one of the rappers that when you in the car rapping, oh, you go with the voice.
But yeah, you gotta.
My favorite part about it is like how he goes so high energy and then low.
He goes high, and then he's gonna calm down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then he's
Give
gonna
me
bring
a
it
sign.
But then he's gonna chill again.
Uh-huh.
Love it.
DJ, your
Hey
pick.
Mel, stop hiding, nigga.
Right. It's okay. You gotta time out.
I'm
Where
in
the
time
hood
out
at,
for a
yeah?
second.
DJ, your pick.
Where the hood at?
Oh, I didn't hear.
Covered.
My fault. I thought you said. I thought you said something else. Sorry. There he is. Big
Finally.
mute. You got 2.
What?
You got 2 picks.
All right, money, power, respect.
Hmm?
Oh,
His verse on there is crazy.
it is.
And then I'm gonna go with Dogs for Life.
Okay.
That was with the Locks joint.
Okay.
What's my name?
Damn it.
Okay. Perfect. So I took Jamel's and I still got what I want. I'm gonna get at me, dog.
I thought DJ got that joint, or one of y'all got
Yeah.
it. All right.
No, I did. So Aaron, it's the same song.
Oh, you
Where
see
my dog's at and Get At Me Dog. It's like one of those, like in parentheses joints.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm gonna get X. Gonna give it to you.
Cool, cool. So two of my favorite from him are still available. Is it my go?
It's your pick.
I got two.
Yeah.
Bet. That's a big bet. I'm gonna get No Love for Me
Mm-hmm.
and Grand Finale.
Okay.
The one with DMX and Ja Rule, Method
I know you're
Man,
talking
Nas,
about.
you
It's
know,
on,
yeah, the
yeah,
whole joint.
that's on the belly.
That's the movie right there.
Okay. This is the fourth round, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo,
I'm gonna get.
I was just
I'm
gonna
gonna
say.
get.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna get slipping.
God damn it. Got that jump from me.
It's a good one.
Your pick, DJ. Oh, you're.
Has anybody done Stop Being Greedy?
Yeah.
Yes.
I did.
That was Rick's first pick.
We right here?
Okay. We ain't going anywhere.
You'll see. Y'all know like how like since he died, everybody's been bumping DMX.
Hell yeah.
I was that nigga that it didn't matter. Windows down, still bumping this nigga on a regular day.
Hey.
So for me, it was just a regular day.
I was too, but I DMX myself out like the past couple days. Like I listened to it way too much. Like my spirit was too turned.
Jamel, you got two picks. Your second pick is the last one.
Hey, Money Cash Hoes, Jay-Z featuring DMX.
Okay.
Yeah, one more.
No.
What?
What?
How many?
What?
Is
No.
the last one-
Never mind. That's my bad. My bad.
Yeah, we know.
I'm like, no. All right.
Oh, Jamel and his pick.
Hey,
Still mad at the first pick?
you know, he already sunned you once, so he was just trying to sun you twice, you know.
Yeah, I see that. It's all good. It's all good.
You know, fool me once, shame on me.
I'm gonna just go with a song. Wouldn't be my favorite song, but is it what? Here Comes the Boom featuring Sean Paul?
Okay. All right. I don't know if y'all ever heard this. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer by DMX.
Hey,
Yo, this guy. He might win the pick with that joint right there.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Reindeer.
Yeah.
How can you make a Christmas song turn?
Knows. Let's go.
Yeah. He would never say hello.
Yo, that would just be gold for him to do a full Christmas album.
Yo, for real.
Yeah, no facts.
Ooh, that's a good one. I just had it. Fuck. I lost it. I got picked. Okay, where the hood I got picked. My name got picked. Okay, I was looking. Sorry. I'm gonna get the rain.
You said the rain?
Yeah.
There's so many good ones to do on here, man.
Oh, sorry. Can I switch that or no? Is it too late?
No, you already
That's fair.
made
That's
your
fair.
pick.
That's fair.
You
That's
know.
fair.
So many good ones
Because
here.
I know. Yeah. There's a.
I know there's one. There's one.
There's a banger.
that's
Like,
kinda,
there's a banger there, and it just popped in my head. There's an available banger there.
I think it's his number one hit ever that's still available. I'll take it. Party up. No one's picked that, right?
Yeah.
I'll take it.
I wanted to take it, but I wanted to read off the Red-Nosed Reindeer more.
I thought somebody already took Party Up.
Nah. That's why. That's why I was so quiet the whole time. I was like, I was thinking.
Here's the thing. I didn't even realize that until Rick just said it. But once he said it, I was like, oh shit, yeah, it's still there. But the one I was thinking was Get It on the Floor when I said it.
That's what I was thinking.
Hey, I was between those two.
Yeah. That's what I was
between those two. I didn't know which one to take.
I thought they was all gone. I got confused off of your story, Rick, when you talk about Party Up.
Yep.
Yeah. That's.
I mean, there are so many great DMX songs, but yeah, definitely those are the. I don't know how Get It on the Floor didn't get picked.
Me neither. I thought that was already picked. That's why I didn't pick it.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm almost positive Where My Dog's At and Get At Me Dog are two different songs. I'm almost positive.
You're right.
But it is. I mean, it is what it is, but like I'm almost positive.
For real? My bad, Aaron.
Nah, it's all good. Like he says Where My Dog's At in the song, like to start off the song with Get At Me Dog, but like I'm pretty sure he actually has a song called Where My Dog's At. But it is what it is. I'm not tripping. I'm just trying to correct.
Aaron is right. I think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are right.
Yeah. So
you can have that one, man. That's you.
Can I take it?
Yeah. You picked it.
I'm taking off The Rain then, and I'm putting Get At Me Dog.
All right. Yeah. That's all on me.
That's all good. Yeah, I was because I thought about it. I was like, I don't know, but just like always, there's gonna be these are even, man.
I feel like my shit is trash.
Not really. You have Rough Riders Anthem. You have all right. Here's the thing: as far as voters and voting, yours is like a deep cut. Like you got to know DMX. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
That's the thing. You got to know DMX to like know, because like there might be some people like I don't know, like if you grew up on that, like Money Power Respect is probably one, like DMX verse on Money Power Respect is got to be top of. You know what I'm saying?
You know what it is? I'm showing my age. That's what it really is. I'm the oldest one. I'm showing my age at that point.
Yeah. So you know what's crazy, man? And I wanted to pick this one too. Is 4321 was left off too.
Dog, that's the one I forgot to get. I don't know why I forgot that.
It was another feature I was thinking about, and it's that one.
Yeah. Bro, that was I was gonna make that my last. That was by far one of the coldest features where everybody was cold, bro.
Oh my god, man! Except for Master P in that one.
No, that was the remix. No, that was the remix with Master P.
You're right. Man. He was out of place in that one.
That was so trash.
Who song is that actually?
LL.
Yeah, it's LL.
And LL killed that shit.
Yeah, LL killed that one. So
that's how the beef of Cannabis and LL Cool J started. Off of that song.
Okay. So the Rough Riders Anthem story I was telling. So back in college, came back from the night. So came back for the night. We're back at the my boy's apartment. So we're listening to music. All you hear is like on shuffle. So you know exactly. So instantly turns that up all the way, right? It's like 2:30. It's like 2:30 in the morning, maybe 3 at this point. Mind you, it's like 6 of us. There's at my boy's crib, like his roommate and his girl are sleeping. Like, and we came back, like we were already loud. Now, mind you, like being loud and then Rough Riders Anthem comes on, right? So every time, every what like is the loudest what we have all ever said, right? So we're getting up. Boy comes out the door. He's like, pretty much, shut the blah blah blah. We're trying to sleep. Well, my fault. Got you. Shuts the door. Stop! just got loud. Just got louder. Like that's. I mean, it's DMX, man. Like
you're in the Dark Man came out on that joint right there, bro. You said fuck the roommate.
Hey, DJ, could you imagine if we did this to this nigga?
Oh my god!
Boy.
We just said, nah, fuck that. It just kept.
Oh my god! Let somebody do that shit to Aaron back in the day.
Aaron killing everybody.
One, not my apartment, so you can't say I did that to anybody. 2, I promise if y'all did that shit, we would not be doing a podcast right now. I promise. I promise y'all that.
Hey, talk about an attempted serial killer, man. Like this guy right here.
Yo, he said that with his chest, bro. He said, "I promise you, we wouldn't be doing this podcast."
We like, nah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh,
Talk is cheap, motherfucker.
right. That's how I would have got up. That's how I would have woke up.
Aaron throwing hands off rip.
Bruh, nigga just
what does he say on which one is it? Is it what's my name? You think this is a game? This is a fucking game. That's how it would have been. That's how it would have been.
So I was talking to my fiance. I was like, yo, do you think people like back then were nervous? Like when you come on, you think this is a game? You think other rappers were like, is he talking to me? Like, is he talking about me right now? Because I don't think this is a game.
Right.
I feel for the engineer.
I was just joking with this nigga, man.
You know, the person that's in the engineer listening, and he's like, "You think this is a game?" Yo, I didn't mean to. My bad.
I was just about to say, I guarantee in the studio, like engineers like looking down, is like jumps up, like freaks out nervously, like, oh no, it's not a game. Like,
and the other thing, man, like, and I'm not saying this was DMX's case, but like, you know, rappers usually got a bunch of females in the studio with them. You know, it's like a party type atmosphere. You know what I mean? So like, imagine like you partying with DMX, everything's cool. You go in the booth. You think this is a game? You think this is a fucking game? God.
It's like, no, I'm gonna leave.
No,
I'm gonna leave right now.
So nervous.
Like I'd be like, look. If you want me to leave, I'll just leave. Like,
hey, man,
it's not a game.
To do his ass,
like, I don't
bro.
want you to think that.
And we gotta think about DMX. Is he's gonna have his pit bulls there? So you got his pit bulls there, plus the Rough Riders. That's a biker gang, low key. So, do you even feel safe in that scenario with DMX? And he's asking, "Do you think this is a game?" No, I'm gonna go and leave. You know what?
But you know, he has that nice side, man. Like I forget on what song it was.
Yo,
he was like, even though he has nice person. Same
song. Yeah, I'm a smack this twice, dog, and that's before I start cursing. That might be the most ruthless DMX bar of all time.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna smack this shit out you twice, dog, and that's before I start cursing.
You hear that and be like, why are you so mad?
Yo, when you can rob people with a dog, that's the story that people talk about you in the hood, that DMX is going to rob you with a dog. You're a different type of person, fam.
Shout out DMX, man.
He was like Slim from The Wire.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Without the extracurriculars. If y'all know what I'm talking about. Without
if you know the movie. If not the movie, if you know the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So just to recap, Mel, Rough Riders Anthem, Money, Power, Respect, Dogs for Life, Money, Cash, Hose. Here Comes the Boom. DJ, Where My Dog's At, Where the Hood At. What's My Name? We Right Here. And Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Me, I got How's It Going Down? What These Bitches Want. X Gonna Give It To You. Slipping, Get At Me Dog. Rick got Stop Being Greedy. Who We Be. No Love For Me, grand finale, and Party Up. Keep voting, keep doing what y'all doing. Keep the continuous support, man. We gotta, just like we say, we got a bunch more. We got a bunch more for y'all. Stay tuned. Make sure you guys continue to follow us on all of our platforms. At RNS, at the RNS Podcast on Twitter, at RNS.podcast on Instagram. Really Nothing Special Podcast on Facebook and YouTube, man. Getting a lot of good feedback. Really appreciate all the support you guys give us, man. Continue to share it. Like, let your friends know. Like, let your friends know. Let anybody you know that you think might be interested to it. You guys got anything?
Yo, prayers out to DMX family. Prayers out once again to a legend. And yo, like, subscribe, and share. And once again, we appreciate you for real.
Rest in peace, DMX, man.
Yeah, rest in peace, DMX. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate everything, all the support, and just follow and share that shit.
Yeah, rest in peace, DMX, and rest in peace, Dante Wright. And prayers to both of their families.
Definitely can't leave that one alone.
Definitely,
In
definitely,
this time
definitely.
of mourning. Uh, and also, man, just continue. Like, if you have any ideas on topics, things you want to hear about, please feel free to let us know. And we'll try to incorporate it into the show. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna say, but we got some big things coming, some big
Big
things in the
things.
works. You'll start hearing from us very soon.
All right, y'all. Peace.
That's a wrap.
Peace. Jamel is DJ Sun.